Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'm Josh Rothkopf. I'm with Time Out New York, and we have two very special guests. It's extraordinary seeing this kind of a performance, isn't it? Something that's so galvanizing, meeting an actor like this. So let's welcome the star of the film, Jessie Buckley. And also, it's incredible that we have her for this Q&A, but one of the co-writers of the songs is here, and you, I'm sure, know her. Mary Steenburgen is here. Congratulations on that film. Really good stuff. One of the things that I just love about this movie is just how beautiful your voice comes through, how unvarnished it is. And you're doing a lot of acting. And it's just like doing both of them was, maybe an obvious first question would be, what for you felt like a bigger challenge? The songs or pushing your way through the dramatic scenes? Do you have a mic?
No. I can project. What was more difficult?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they weren't kind of different for me. They were both, they were both saying something about what she was trying to say in that moment, whether that was with her just talking or with singing. And I suppose what I was hoping to do was to make each of those moments as full and and all the different possible colors that it could be.
I feel like one informs the other, in a way. The scenes, the really tough dramatic scenes, give an amazing undercurrent to the songs and vice versa. And it's a beautiful film about forgiveness. We watched, her, and also her being able to forgive herself. Was that some of the work you did on this film? Was this something that pitched to you, or was it something that you auditioned for?
I had worked with Tom Harper, the director, on War and Peace, and played a completely different character who's a nun, more or less. So I don't know what he thought was a good idea for me to play Wild Rose Lynn. But yeah, we just met, and he got sent the script by Nicole, who had written it, over 7 years, and said, "Have a read if you want. Yeah, if you want to do it, I'd like to do it with you." So that's kind of how it came in.
Yeah, I feel like maybe for the sake of viewers here who are seeing you maybe for the first time or one of the first times breaking through here in America, you got your start really with singing, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in a way, it kind of makes sense that you would be making a project like this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been definitely a windy road. I haven't really. I mean, I definitely didn't ever expect that I'd make a film or a film, as we say, because it just wasn't something that happened. It's not in my peripheral vision where in Kerry, where I came from. So it was, for me, always music, and my mom's a harpist and a singer, and my dad is a bar manager but always wrote poetry and has his man cave in our house where he plays the guitar with a microphone. So I thought I'd do more kind of musical theatre, and then went and did jazz and went back to college for 3 years and thought I would be a classical actress. And then I kind of lost my nerve a little bit with singing until I came to this. Yeah.
Well, you do a great job, and there's also this very satisfying tradition of stories, screen stories about singers coming into their own confidence. I think about Sissy Spacek and Coal Miner's Daughter, and I think about the great film that you made, Melvin and Howard. And I wanted to...
Wait, she just strips. She doesn't sing.
Well, the idea of a young dreamer kind of performing, a dreamer. But actually, I would like to talk to you, Mary, about this. It's incredible after the career you've had and continue to have that you, as I understand it, have really come around to songwriting, and Mary co-wrote that song Glasgow, that great song in this film. Tell us a little bit about how you came around to this part of you, the songwriting side.
Okay, it's a weird story, and I'll try to give you the quick version of it. I had zero interest in writing music. I liked music a lot, but I wasn't obsessed with music in any way. I was obsessed with acting, and I had surgery, a minor surgery on my arm, April 17th, 2007. And as best as I can understand what happened to me is that perhaps a little channel physiologically in my brain that connected me to the part of me that maybe was connected to my grandmother genetically, who could play any instrument, was obsessed with music. And I don't know what happened, but when I came out from under the surgery, I had a different brain. And it was really distressing at first. Poor Ted Danson was very worried. And it was like trying to live with somebody who couldn't hear you, who was listening to loud music all the time. And in the beginning, that's how it felt. And then I struggled with it for about 2 months. I was really fortunate I wasn't acting at that moment because I couldn't have memorized lines. I couldn't have done it. And then eventually, when I realized it wasn't going to go away, and after consulting with people that just said, no one knew what to tell me. I mean, initially they said drink a lot of water. Well, that didn't work. So I just went. I had a moment one day in the mirror, and I just went, well, you can't go crazy. There's like a lot of people counting on you. You have 4 kids. You have a husband. You better pull it together. So I started studying music and songwriting, especially song structure. And then I started working with a musician, and we, of the hundreds of songs I was writing, we took a few of them and I sent them under my mother's name, maiden name, to a great music lawyer that I had heard about. And he called my manager and said, I want to sign that kid. And my manager goes, I don't think kid's going to describe her, but I will send her in, And so when I went in, he goes, Mary Steenburgen. I went, yep, I'm your 10 o'clock, and you already said you wanted to work with me. So we're still working together. I wrote for years for Universal. Now I write for Warner Chappell Music, and I write with, I'm privileged to write with some of the great songwriters, especially in Nashville, but we write all kinds of music. And the 2 co-writers on this are Caitlin Smith and Kate York, both who are extraordinary Nashville songwriters. So that's my weird and wonderful story.
It is wonderful.
Now it's like the greatest thing that ever happened to me. It's like I love it. I treasure it. I have a big fear of surgery that it's going to go away, but
you got some songs out of it.
Oh, it's really important to me to express myself this way, and in a weird way, it's the same thing as acting. It's like storytelling. They're all storytelling. When she sings a song, and by the way, when you write a song and someone like Jessie sings your song, that's a crazy experience, because it's like wilder than your wildest dreams, this voice, And I was telling them that when she sent the director sent us a little video of her rehearsing it, and we were knocked out. And then on the day, I guess, that you recorded it, my Twitter started blowing up with all these people going, oh my God, this is so moving. This song is so beautiful. Jessie's voice. And I realized it was all the background people in that scene were reaching out to me on Twitter. And it's just like another thing I never had happen to me before, So
did you know that she had worked on the song before you?
Oh, yeah. And I think they were like looking for a song for the end of the film, and for months people were just sending in much lesser brilliant songs, and this one. And then, yeah, as like Nicole said, you needed somebody like Mary who understood character and understood journey in order to write a song like that. And yeah, we were so lucky to get it.
It's really is a beautiful film for articulating, like you say, a journey, and also for accommodating this beautiful art that you're making now. And we have, I think we have a very special treat for us now. I think Neil's going to come out, and they're going to play some music. Let's thank Mary Steenburgen.
I'm going to go run to the bathroom. Yeah, I'll just get this.
Yeah.
I think I'll see you later for the light.